Hi, welcome back to my channel. You still here? So I hope you heard me, guys. So in this video, I would like to share to you that I would like to share that how I started that how to be confident in front of the camera. Okay, so most of us we shy, we shy in front of the camera, so we because for the beginning, of course, we don't have a confidence, especially that you are lack of confidence to facing in the camera, so as in my experience that before I started being a YouTuber, so officially, so before that I really shy that how I face in the camera, so how I manage myself in front of the camera, so especially you are not really familiar everything, like for example you want to say something that you want to make a script, or so you don't know yet what you are trying to do at the beginning, because we all everyone we don't know, right? So everyone's we don't know what we are going to tell to say something in the camera. So in the beginning you must know your outfit first. Okay, so your outfit, and then you ask yourself, or especially you ask yourself, what is your goal camera? What is your goal to face in the camera, or what is your goal, why you want to do at the YouTube channel? So what you want to tell, so what you want to talk. So if you have already ready for everything, so you have a confidence. But if you don't have a confidence, so if you really don't have a confidence, so you have to, before you do the filming, you must relax yourself first. Okay, so you must relax yourself. Okay, so you have to check first. Okay, so if you really don't have, if you do know how to start to facing in the camera, try your best to talk in the mirror. Try your best to talk in the mirror. Okay, so try your best to talk in the mirror, and then you have to talk yourself in the mirror whether you can do it or you cannot do it. Okay, so try your best. But like example, when we are young time, so when we are young time, we talk, we talk to the camera, so especially when we are scared, we don't have confidence to talk to our parents that we want something, so we have to talk in the mirror when we are young time, so the same that the feeling, so you have to talk yourself first, then you have to talk yourself first in the mirror, practice, or in your camera you put the big mirror so that you can see yourself. You can see yourself, how you talk, how what you are doing to do. So that's why you have to be more, you have to practice yourself how to talk in the big mirror, so that you have to confident to talk in the camera. Okay, so at the beginning you have to check your outfit, whether nice or not. Of course, if your outfit you are not comfortable, you don't have confidence, so you must check your outfit that you are comfortable, so you have confidence to talk to everyone. Okay, so that's why you must check yourself, how confident, how what is your outfit, how it is yourself, so you must know your outfit, you must think first. Okay, so that you have a confidence to talk in the camera. Okay, so first is you must know your topic. Okay, you must know your topic, your script. You must be familiarized, because if you don't have familiar, if you are not familiar your script, it will bothering your, you don't have confidence, so what I'm going to next to talk, what is the next, so you have to be familiar that if you have a script. But if you don't have the script, then you have to direct that one. Then of course you must know what you are going to speak, so you must know yourself that also. Okay, so and that time, okay, so before you do the filming, you must, you put nicely your outfit, you put nicely your hair, so, and especially you must have a lighting, so for you have to buy the light or selfie light, the selfie light, at least you have a light yourself that can be seen properly, you know, so it will clear yourself. All the ring light, that which is I have get to. So you must have a ring light, and then you must have what is that? The studio, you know. Oh, if you don't have the studio, you never mind. You buy the light or your audio, because sometimes the audio is not good. It's really not nice for your for your is for your live streaming or for your your video. Okay, so if you want to be more confident, like you have to more practice, like for few videos, you know, about 10, 20, you know. So of course, if you don't have, like for example, you must know how to talk in the camera, you try to record yourself first before you upload. Okay, so but I realized myself that you have to do the live streaming or live so that you have more confident 100%, because the live is directly, you know, so you are worried what is the next you want to talk. So you are, you know, you have to think what is the next one. Okay, so next is you must know your body language. Okay, so your body language is the best important, guys. So if your body language, like for example, you don't know how to, you know, like this, like that, you know, so you must know. Then if you really cannot, then you have to check in the mirror. Number one is in the mirror. So you have to be more careful in the mirror. You have to talk in the mirror. So easy for you. Okay, so easy for you. Then next is, if you already like example, you have to how to see in the camera. For example, you want to direct, you have to eye contact in the camera, you know. So you must think that this camera is your audience. So like for example, you're talking to your friends, like this camera is my friend, you know. If you really want to be know how to be more confident yourself, you must think like that, you know. So then after that, if you really want to practice yourself, like for example, you have to be more practice how you talk in the camera, you know. So you put the mirror behind the big one, so that you can see yourself at the behind, that you are talking to someone. If you're really not used to it, the camera. Okay, so like for example, if you want to be, you know, if you want to talk like you do know how to talk, like, you know, you must make your own, make your own script. So you have to be more familiarized in the script. Okay, so you have to be more familiarized in the script, so that if you really want, if you some of the audience, they will bash us, you know. So they will bash, and then they will critique what you are doing in the camera. So you have to talk yourself, you know. You have to talk yourself. You have to talk yourself that you can do it, what I need to talk, what I need to say. Then you have to make more practice and practice, then until you have a confidence already. Because if you don't know how to be practiced, it's not really suitable for you if you are facing to the camera. So you have to be more practice. Never mind, we have a mistake to make a video for ourselves. If you have a mistake, to, you know, you have to accept that, you know. Because if you do know how to accept your mistake, you never learn from that, you know. So you must accept that. So find a familiar space. Oh, I told you, you have to be more familiar your script, and then the space, everything, you know. So you have to be more familiar, you know. So rest, you have to have a plan. You have a plan or a goal, what you want to, what you're trying to say, or what you want to share to everyone, so that they can know what you're talking, and you will know yourself that you what you want to tell to them. Okay, so next is you have to dress up for a success, you know. So as what I said, you have to wear as if you are feeling comfortable, then you can have a confidence to talk, right? So if you want to wear, like for example, the tutorial, so of course you have to dress up for success. Okay, so that is the main thing. Okay, so it's not about you, it's what about you have to say. Okay, so it's okay if you mess up everything, but after that you learn. Okay, so you have to learn. Then for the next one is the camera. Okay, the camera is in the front of you, right? So you must know if you're really tense, if you really tense yourself, or you scare everything. Sometimes we tense, right? We feel wet, perspire everything, so you have to see yourself that how you manage to face in the camera, because if very hot or you scared to face in the camera, you don't have confidence, you feel wet, and then your face becomes shine, because of the wet, so you have to be careful on that, guys. So you must be check yourself, is we call it a body language, okay? So a body language. So you have to be more comfortable to locks put that together, okay? So if you are, if you're dressed up to be a success, and then, so no wrinkle free, wrinkle free is a great start. It's really good to start being that, okay? So if you start up always speaking about anything you are passionate, okay, so about you have to warm up yourself or turn on your speaker on. But if, because in your personality they will see how you see your personality, okay? You talk yourself first. So next is you have to, of course, if you want to do the live streaming a bit longer, if you want to be 1 hour, 2 hours, so is, if you are not, if you are dehydrated, you are very thirsty, so it will bother yourself, and then you don't have confidence because you are thirsty, huh? So you have to drink in between, or you have to drink more, or you drink a coffee to make you an energetic, make you have an energy, or you eat the chocolate to give you an energy, or whatever you do, you warm up yourself to make an energy before you do the filming. Okay, so that is what I have to, I share to you guys. So that is what I am doing, so you have to, if necessary, you can walk or run, you dance around the video. Okay, so place the markers in front of you that you are really, you have a limit, you have a limit which part you can do what. Okay, so if necessary for you to walk, then you can walk in front of the camera so that you know exactly where to stop. You must know where you want to stop. Okay, so you have to be familiarized your script, wear the outfit that you can, you can cancel the sweet, like all the sweet, you must wear that one. Okay, so be aware you're nervous. Okay, sometimes we scare, right? No, so we scare your eyebrows, your wrinkling hands, you're cracking your knuckles, tapping your feet, so sometimes we are tense, so all these things will come on, like we don't have confidence, so we scared. Okay, so you have to, example, whatever you make, you have to relax first, guys. So you have to like eating your favorite snacks, so this is the one how you feel to be confident. You have to do everything yourself. You must be fully prepare yourself, like, okay, so you have to watch directly in the camera, like not me. Okay, joke. So of course I watch in the camera, so I have to direct in the camera, because that is the best way that you show to them that you direct to the camera. Okay, so you have to be eye to eye contact to the camera. Okay, so that's why I do have a confidence, because some of the audience, you look like this, you look like that, so you don't have confidence because you say yourself you shy also, right? So that is the best thing. Okay, so do not be overutilized or underutilized the makeup gentle or whatever, so is the second option, it's the second option to look in front of the camera, that you like different lighting, it's a different lighting for everything. So do not go for the perfect. If you really want to be perfect, then if you think that, oh, I want to be perfect, so as you are speaking, if you go off for the script a bit, so it still makes a sense, you keep going, yeah, so if you really want to be a confident on that, so you keep on doing it. Okay, so sometimes when I was started on this time, when I want to do the YouTube channel, especially our language, right? Sometimes we are not using the English language every day. So you don't have confidence on that also. It's really quite difficult for you, for us, So you have to be more practice that, so you have to talk yourself whether I can talk. So if you decide to talk in English, so you go for it. If you really decided to talk in your language, then go for it, as long as you are comfortable. Okay, so that is the one. Okay, so you have to familiarize your script. You don't simply and clap your script in the front of the camera. It's not really nice, huh? So drink a cup of coffee to be more energetic. Then after that, you have to be, if you have friend to hold your script, then go for it. If you really don't have friend to hold your script, you can buy the whiteboard, which is I planned before. Make a whiteboard behind the camera so that you won't forget what you are next to talk about it. Or your iPad. Okay, so your iPad, you put there the script, or any devices, you can put your script. So it's good for you that you make yourself. Okay, so if you have a script also, you have to divide, like for example, two to five sentence long. Okay, you don't be too long. Then after that, you cannot remember also. Okay, so it was struggling to remember the long paragraph. Okay, so if you really want take note example, you have to relax yourself. If you want to do the yoga, if you want to do everything, you just relax first. Okay, down to your toes, like for example, you have to relax the yoga, everything moving from the toe, head up high, like that, so you can do that before you doing the filming. Okay, so if your best day is generally from the morning, okay, so you do the vice versa. Okay, you do in the morning, you filming, or you do in the late afternoon. It's up to you where. If you are better in the afternoon, also good. So if you say you choose a film to crew the members, like for example, you choose a film by someone or whatever, like it's a big company, so you have to picking a guide for the project and that. So you have to be more confident. So how you talk in the confident, okay? So how you talk in the camera. So if you get like for example shaky leg, shape back forward, this part, sometimes is our habit is not, sometimes when we don't have confidence, we shake our hand, we shake our leg. So that is not really good looking in the camera, if you will have a business in the YouTube like this, so you have to do it. Okay, so organization is the key. Okay, be careful, plan. Okay, carefully plan in your script filming schedule. Like for example, you want to do the schedule afternoon, you want to schedule so at what time every day, so what day, so you have to reschedule. Okay, you have to schedule yourself when you want to do the filming. Okay, so you have to, you have to jump around or push up or whatever before you do the filming. So you want to drink for something or whatever, you want to dance, because sometimes when we never do the warm up ourselves, we will be a black up, like for example, a memory gap sometimes, right? We forget. So you have to warm up yourself, you have to exercise, you have to push up everything, or you want to dance, so you want to, voice, like learn, your voice, you have to practice first, because sometimes the more you talk in the camera, the more you want to explain, your throat will be stuck, will be pulled out. Like for example, the more you talk, then your throat will be pain or whatever, so it will bothering you. Then after that, you don't have confidence, so you must know all these things. That if you have all these things, then you have more confidence, so it's really successful and more professional looking good if you are really fully prepared. Okay, so you must be fully prepared, and then you must know how you goal, so why you are here and in front of the camera. So if you already know everything of this, so you are already confident in 100%, so as my own experience, I do the video for 50 or 70 videos. I have already a fully confident. Okay, so but the time is I'm using the recorded. The if you want to record it and before that you upload, it's not really more confident because you don't need to worry because you have to edit, you have to edit. So the live is, if you want to public, you can public yourself, you no need to edit, so if you say something, it will be dangerous for yourself or for your site, so it might be kicked out from the site in the YouTube, so you must be careful. So if you really want to decide it in the live, I think I advise to be more on live streaming, because you know why? It will make you more confident because you already practice a lot. You already practice a lot how you manage the to talk in the camera, because you already do it more often. Most of the time you already do the live, and then it's really good for you guys that you must do most of the time in the live streaming. Then you no need to worry how you manage to go to the live, okay, so to face in the camera. Because if you don't have this kind of attitude that you do want to do the live streaming, then it's not really 100% that you have confident, so you must know yourself that how you manage, okay, because it's not really, it's not really good that if you want to be, if you really want to be, like example, you want this topic, so you must know your mistake, guys. If you do know how to accept your mistake, then you do know what is the next, what is the next topic, so you must know your mistake, then you learn from the mistake, okay, so try your best, okay, so be natural in the camera so that you have a confidence, okay, so you have you must know how to speak in front of the camera, or so it will become your own loyal viewer, and then because the loyal viewer, it will critique you, it will criticize you, so never mind, you accept that, you have to accept, then easy for you that, okay, I learned from that, so try your best, try your best to learn from that, okay, so you have to be more dramatically sometimes, you have to relax your neck muscle, everything, take yourself a good health and the mood, because sometimes we don't have mood, we don't have good health. If we have a fever or whatever, if you don't have enough sleep, like me, sometimes not enough sleep, you get no mood to talk in the camera, you don't have confidence to talk in the camera, okay, so look differently into the camera, like for example, just like in the real life, so you have to maintaining the contact through the camera lens indicated. For example, you want to see in the camera, so you have to be more, you have to be more direct in the camera so that easy for you to practice yourself, okay, so pay attention to your appearance. Like for example, your appearance. So the first thing they notice is the person in the live streaming. So in the live, the important look simply cannot be underestimated. So just never mind. Just greet low, okay, ready, and then you have to dress up nicely. Your makeup is neat and your hair though is fresh. That's why it's the best interest is your appearance. Okay, you have to be more dress well, okay, so makeup neat, your hairdo, so if you're a guy you must put the gel or whatever, so it's very good looking, it's you have a confidence in that, okay, so be fully prepared, okay, so that is the harder first, the improvising, like for example, you have to be super anxious or tense, so if you are not really fully prepared, so you make sure that you have to be prepared, because if you're not prepared, you're tense, you don't know what to do, you know what to say, so be prepared. Use a decent streaming setup, like for example, the selfie light, the ring light, okay, the green screen, okay, most of them they are using the green screen, but I'm using my display behind, so that is my backdrop, so you can buy the backdrop also, set up streaming, okay, so you have to accept. The next is you have to accept your mistake, so you record yourself most of the time when you watch the recording that you have a lot of mistakes. So you have to be careful, and then you have to see that place, okay, that, oh, I'm wrong this time, I'm wrong this time, okay. So you don't be too hard yourself. You have to manage your body language, okay, follow a healthy mood, okay, so maintain eye contact on the camera. So invest your luck, and then have a plan or a goal. Consider or buying a proper gear. Making a mistake is good, it's okay, never mind, okay. So from the mistake I learned from that, I'm stronger that also, because I have a mistake before. So I do this part that I really, I really accept that, so that's why I have a confidence in the camera. So thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching. Just fully prepared, dress up well, makeup neat, your hair, everything. So that's why you have, until you have a confidence in the camera. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Good night.